Assalamualaikum, my name is UHS2021. I'm a leader for Group 12 for subject UHS2021, Session 90, and the lecturer was Puan Rohana Hamzah. So let's start the presentation.
Good day to Dr. Rohana and all my friends. We are from Group 12 and today we're going to present about our group proposal. First, let me introduce my group. I'm Hong Meilet and my group mates are Ashikin, Fariha Izzati, Muhammad Aiman and Heng Chun Hin. So let me start the part of introduction about no poverty. Globally, the number of people living in extreme poverty declined from 36% to 10%, but the pace of change is declining and the COVID-19 crisis is reversing decline of progress in the fight against poverty. New research published by the UNU World Institute for Development Economy research warned that the economic fallout from the global pandemic could increase global poverty by as much as 500 million people, or 8% of the total human population. This will be the first time that poverty has increased globally in 13 years. So these are the facts and figures of poverty. 736 million people still live in extreme poverty. 10% of the world's population live in extreme poverty, down from 36%. Some 1.3 billion people live in multidimensional poverty. Half of all people living in poverty are under 18. 1 person in every 10 in extreme poor. 18% of people living on less than $1.19 are in South Asia. So, what are the SDGs? SDGs is the Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. These are the targets of SDG. First, eradicate extreme poverty. Second, reduce poverty by at least 15%. Third, implement social protection system. Fourth, equal rights to ownership, basic service, technology and economic resource. Last but not least, build resilience to environmental, economic, and social disaster.
My name is UHS2021. My metric number is PB1038. Our theme is no poverty. This is my problem statement. What or who, the youth, how unemployed, why low level of employment opportunity, when during pandemic COVID-19, where in the rural areas of Padang Kedah. So the problem statement is the youth are unemployed due to the low levels of employment opportunity during pandemic COVID-19 in the rural area of Padang Kedah. Next is the cause and effect change to identify the root cause of the problems. The system is the workplace require a large space to comply with a new SOP and new ways of working. Situation, pandemic COVID-19. Difficult to get a job due to movement control order MCO implemented, having to limit the number of workers in the workplace. The action is to design a systematic room as a workplace that comply with the new SOP and new ways of working. So the next is functional analysis, where the subject is a room, function as a workplace, object, unemployed youth. Purpose of innovation is to design a systematic room as a workplace to make it easy for the unemployed youth to work from home when the MCO was implemented during the pandemic COVID-19. The next slide is the component analysis, component external and internal. And the next slide is the interaction analysis. And the last one is a functional model, where a room as a workplace make it easy for the unemployed youth to work from home and to especially to comply with the new SOP and the new workings way during the MCO, especially in the pandemic COVID-19.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farha Izzati binti Muhammad Majudin. My matric number is PB19040. Our theme is no poverty. This is my problem statement. What's wrong is a businesses? How get a lower income? Why? Because of low business returns. When? During pandemic COVID-19. Where? In my area, Alok Sakedah. Okay, problem statement. A large number of businesses in my area in Jitra, Kedah, who running restaurant business earns lower income due to lower business income return due to COVID-19, which hits the worst. This is the cause and effect chain analysis to identify the root cause of the problem. The problem is running restaurant businesses earn lowest income due to lowest business income return, attract more customer and increase customer safety, no flexible and low income return, and situation having a problem in finding customer due to COVID-19, which is the worst. Divide into two: system and situation. System, food service, difficult to get higher income returns, requiring a large space to movement control order implemented, having to limit the number of customers in restaurant, requiring a large space to comply with SOP, and need to adapt to new rules, technology, and ways of working. This is the functional analysis for my problem statement. To solve the problem, these businesses should do the delivery service. Subject: delivery box. Function: provide delivery service. Object: lower income return. Purpose of renovation is to develop the delivery box to provide delivery service so that restaurant businesses can reduce incoming return. This is the component analysis. The component analysis is divided into two: external and internal. External is PVC coated fabric, PVC coated cloth, shoulder strap, hook and loop closer, while the internal is a plastic extruded box, fiberglass support tube, and also food. Interaction analysis divide into three: system component, target, and super system. System component is fiberglass support tube, hole into plastic extruded box, hole into PVC coated fabric, and secure with PVC coated cloth. Interaction with reinforced handle, hook and loop closer, and shoulder strap, while the target is the customer. In this interaction analysis, the super system is juice and air. Function model also divide into three: system component, target, and also super system. System component is fiberglass support tube, hole into plastic extruded box, hole to PVC coated fabric, secure with PVC coated cloth. The PVC coated cloth is exposed from dust and prevent from air, and hold into the reinforced handle, hook and loop closer, shoulder and strap. While the target for the function model is customer, and the super system is a juice and air.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Zaid. Matric number PC19100. I am presenter 3. I want present about my problem statement. Many small entrepreneurs are in poverty because they cannot sell their goods due to the economic crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia. Next, cause and effect chain to identify the root cause of the problem. Statement: many small entrepreneurs are in poverty because they cannot sell their goods due to the economic crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia. The situation is pandemic COVID. They cannot sell their goods. Low income, not flexible, no consumer store and system. To plan a systematic place as a workplace that comply with the new SOP and new way of working when the MCO is implemented service to help small entrepreneurs sell their product during the COVID-19 pandemic, especially urban area in Malaysia. Function analysis. The subject, a store, function, selling a product, object, low income. Purpose of innovation, to develop a weekly money board that sets spending limit to reduce waste. Component analysis. Component external, raw materials, material storage board, support element, quality improvement and planning scale. Internal, electric and product. Interaction analysis. Raw material, whole, material storage board, whole, quality improvement, secure, support element. Interaction handling, support element, interaction product and interaction planning scale. The target is customer. Support super system, dust and air. Function model, raw material, whole material storage board, whole quality improvement, secure support element, whole handling, product and planning scale. The target are customer. Super system are support element, expose dust and prevent air. That's all. Thank you.
I'm Homeland and I'm going to present my problem statement. Most of all are actually living in poverty because lack access to mainstream education during the period of education, especially in rural area Malaysia. This is the cause and effect analysis of lack access to mainstream education during the period of education. By the system, interacy because located in rural area because of lack of technical problem due to no electricity access. So the corrective action to this problem is to develop a system that helps reducing interacy and improving the quality of education. Functional analysis to this problem, a subject that help reducing interacy and improving the quality of education. Purpose of innovation is to develop a inflatable solar light to allow children to study later into the night. These are the component analysis of solar lights. The external components of solar light is cylinder, button, valve, and the external components are rechargeable battery, LED light, and solar PV cells. Interaction analysis, the super system in this interaction analysis are air and sunlight. So the functioning model is cylinder and valve will connect to solar PV cell and solar PV cell will hold rechargeable battery, electricity, button, LED lights and light.
Good day everyone, I'm Hank Junhyun, metric number PN1N126. Today I'm going to present my problem statement for the soft skills 2 assignment. The problem statement I identified is a lot of people living in poverty because they have poor financial literacy during the pandemic period in Malaysia. The problem statement was identified using the 5WH method. The what or who is a lot of people. How is living in poverty? Why is they have poor financial literacy? When is during the pandemic period, and where is in Malaysia? I used cause and effect chain analysis to answer why this problem happened. The three main primary causes are either they lost job, having low income, or having high living costs. For the secondary causes of lost job, there are three sources which are due to pandemic, high competition, and poor economy. For the secondary causes of low income, there are also three sources which are lack of education, inequality, and lack of government support. The possible cause why people having high living costs is they are living luxurious lifestyle. There are two sources why they are having the lifestyle, which are social influence and personal interest. All in all, the root cause for the problem is people are having poor financial literacy. From the cause and effect chain analysis, high living cost is similarly contributing to the problem. Therefore, the other causes are discarded. To solve the problem, we are going to develop a tool that can improve the financial literacy of people. The purpose of innovation is to develop a weekly money box that set the expenditure limit to reduce any unnecessary expenditure. For the component analysis of the tool, the external components are box, cover, day label, and lock, while the internal component is compartment. Then, I identified the interaction of system component with super system and target. The money box is stored in the super system. The drawer, the lock, and cover are used to secure the money box and compartment respectively. The money box holds the compartments, and the compartments hold weekly pocket money. The day labels are used to label the day for each compartment. By using functioning model, I linked the function of each element and identified that the lock and cover are excessive useful function, while the other are sufficient function. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Selected problem. A lot of people living in poverty because they don't have financial literacy during the pandemic period in Malaysia. Among the 5 problems we analysis, we chose this problem because the COVID-19 pandemic caused we to have to save money for the future and for the emergency case. The weekly money box makes it easier for we to save our money.
After we selected the problem to solve, we performed trimming method to improve the system. According to the diagram, both the lock and cover, which we identified as excessive useful functions, have been eliminated, since the super system does the STEM job. With the trimming method applied, the system is now more cheaper and easier to manufacture.
The engineering contradiction, where if you increase the diameter of the box surface, then the volume of stationary of the box improve, but the stress pressure of the box surface get worse. Where if you decrease the diameter of box surface, then the stress or pressure of the box surface improve, but the volume of the stationary of the box get worse. This is the inventive principle where we got from engineering contradiction increase. The IP is 2435, where the 24 is the intermediary and the 35 is the parameter change. And for decrease, the IP was 35 and 24, where the 35 is parameter change and the 24 is intermediary.
We have a 5 sketch design. This is sketch 1, sketch 2, sketch 3, sketch 4, and this last sketch 5. After we discussed about this case, we decide to choose the fixed case is very attractive design, and the material used to create the weekly money board is only light plastic material and easy to store in a safe place, such as in a drawer.
This is the expected impact for the money board that we decide to do to solve this problem. This money board is user-friendly because the shapes of the board easier for us to keep this board in the drawer and also can change in any place that we want. Secondly, the board also environmental friendly because the material to do the board are not harmful to the environment, such as the cardboards. This board also needs a low cost because to do this board, we only should use the recycled material. This is the conclusion for the product that we do. The purpose of crafting a weekly money board is to help determine how much money can be saved in one day for the weeks. Based on the discussion related to the weekly money board, we found that it can help a person in managing finance. The most important benefits of having a weekly money board is that one can know the income in a day and can identify the flow of money as well as avoid wastage.